Hi everyone, I'm here with Phil Bourassa, the character designer for Justice League Throne of Atlantis. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Now, what's the thought process go behind the designs for this? Because it's based on Jim Lee's New 52 design, but I imagine you also want to make it your own. So
Yeah.
how did you go about designing these characters?
Yeah, I mean, as far like we are taking inspiration from what Jim did with the New 52 stuff, as far as certain cosmetic elements. Stylistically, it's done in my drawing style. I take as much like inspiration and influence like cosmetically as I can from what's been done in whatever material we're sort of being influenced by or adapting. In this case, and in the case of the movies we're doing lately, they are not strict adaptations. So, we have a little more latitude. We get to kind of cherry pick the best elements of what the guys in the comics are doing and adapt it into our own medium and into our own style. So yeah, it's like, we're just taking those inspirations from the comics and trying to create something that's going to work really well for animation. In the case of Aquaman, it was a blast for me because I love the classic iterations of the character, and I feel like this is a return to that sort of classic take on him.
Now, are there certain challenges that have to come in when you're thinking about animation that you wouldn't necessarily think about when doing a comic page?
For sure. Yeah, I mean, we have to be economical with detail. We have to be economical with line. You have to, fundamentally, you should be thinking about executing the idea with as few lines as possible. You don't add detail for the sake of adding detail. Everything has to be functional.
Okay.
And you have to think about something that can be interpreted by many different hands, because there's so many people that end up working on it in the position of animator. So you have to come up with a style that fundamentally will work, and a lot of people, all these guys can wrap their heads around and draw well in the style. So that's always an important thing.
Now, having designed then pretty much the entire Justice League for this movie,
Yeah.
Is there one that you're particularly proud of that really just came together for you?
As far as the character designs of the Justice League, I'm proud of the Wonder Woman design. I mean, we departed quite a bit, I think, from what's been done before. It's a new look. It works particularly well for the medium of animation. Because it's different, we were worried that the guys at DC would, kind of not, maybe they wouldn't be on board with it, but they were super supportive, and I'm proud of it because I feel like it's a unique take on the character.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. I
pleasure.
really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
He needs a code name.
Well, online they're calling him Aquaman.
Hate that.
Aquaman it is.